Hey everyone, UEBS2 Hub here, and in this battle we have 1 million zombies, a huge amount of zombies, versus 50,000 living humans, so 40,000 samurai, which, mind you, these are really well made. Like, look at these models and animation, it's really good. Whoever made that, excellent, that is a mod, and also 10,000 archers in the back, give or take from around the same time period. However, of course, the archers, those are from Europe, whereas the samurai are from Japan. So that being said, let's go ahead and start this battle. What I will likely do is limit the commentary, so let me know what you guys think about that sort of style of, I guess, gameplay, if you will. But this should be a pretty long match, and I feel like a relatively close battle as well. So what I'll be doing throughout, in periods I'll kind of come back, but I will kind of cut to a fast forward, show you guys how it happens, because again, this is a long battle, I think, and I'm more of the type to like to have shorter gameplay videos on YouTube, because why not? I mean, who's got 30 minutes to watch a battle, right? And also, let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Like, do you guys want longer battles? Do you guys want kind of, if I can, like, have a 20-minute battle, fast forward through parts of it to make it less time? I don't know. So anyways, we have a huge line of samurai, probably around, just eyeballing it, 12 to 15 deep, which really isn't all that much, considering that we have hundreds of zombie deep there. So the samurai do have a substantial amount more power. I think they have 500 health, whereas the zombies have something like 200. They also have 150 damage, whereas the zombies, I think, do about 25, perhaps. So, obviously, quantitatively, the zombies have the big advantage, but qualitatively, the samurai are doing quite well. Plus, they also have a pretty decent contingent of archers. Not very big, but, it is enough where that's going to make a pretty big impact. Initially, I was going to do it with 50,000 samurai, and that was it. But I figured, okay, let's cut the samurai, add some archers, see what happens. But as you can see, the samurai are starting to be flanked a little bit by these apparently intelligent zombies. But the archers seemingly have their back a little bit. But as these zombies continue to come around the side, more and more of these samurai are going to have to kind of come off the front line, which means eventually I could see some breaks happening here. But again, these archers, even though they are kind of weak, they only have 80 health. I don't really believe that they have all that much damage. As you can see, none of these zombies are really falling. Ooh, zombies are starting to take over. And again, mind you, I will zoom out real soon, and then we could, kind of cut the commentary. But zombies are starting to take out this group of archers. Oh my god, the zombies have become more intelligent. This is actually something I did not expect this early, at least. So let's go ahead and... Okay, it looks like this might be the only contingent of zombies kind of taking out the archers. Maybe... It's a little bit difficult to tell, but it seemed like there were just a few too many archers over here. And of course, because the archers are really squishy units, they are dying to the onslaught of the zombies. But it looks like the zombies have broken the line here. And these samurai, which are by no means invincible units, they are starting to be taken over. So it looks like, at least for the most part, the zombies that have started to attack the samurai, or the archers, are gone, but we are starting to see a thinning of the lines over here. So let's go ahead and just kind of check out this side, and then we can go ahead and fast forward a little bit. But as you can see, like, look at this. Like, all those archers, all those arrows, but bear in mind, I mean, over 3 kilometers, 4 kilometers, however wide this battle is, probably around 4 kilometers, that's not that many archers. 10,000, it's a good amount, but not that many. But we are starting to see on this side as well, pretty much the same thing that happened over there. The zombies are starting to envelop the samurai. So let me know in the comments below. We're at a point right now where around 9,000 humans have died, and around 300 plus thousand zombies have died. So let me know what you guys think. Who's going to win? I mean, you're starting to see some lines here where now what was around a dozen samurai now is like 5. So we are starting to see some cracks forming. Who do you think's going to win? Do you think it will be the zombies? Do you think it will be the humans? I'm pretty interested because, you know, even though there's only 40... Even though the samurai have obviously wiped out a much larger amount of zombies than the zombies have of the humans, anything can change, especially as this line begins to break. So I'll go ahead and zoom out real quick. We can go ahead and fast forward this, see what happens, but you have a huge glut of zombies there versus a relatively small amount of humans. So that said, let's move forward. So at this point, seeing how the battle is starting to shape up, do you have any doubt on who you may have chosen as the victor? I, for one, do not know. We are starting to see huge amounts of archers being destroyed, large contingents of samurai being wiped out, and of course this frontal line is starting to thin. And at spots like this, or this, or this, or any of the other ones down this numerous kilometer long line, we will see zombies literally kind of break through. We only have one zombie thick, and they are starting to break through here, actually. So actually, let's zoom out and just watch as this happens. But they will come through and kind of split evenly and start to surround and start taking out the unharmed samurai in the back. But this is wild. We are seeing this as it happens. There we go. They are starting to rush through now. Now who do you think is going to win? We still have over 250,000 zombies left. That's still a sizable chunk. Versus only around half of the samurai and archers. And the archers are obviously weaker, and they're starting to be destroyed by the zombies. And a lot of the samurai are heavily injured. So we'll have to wait and see exactly what happens. But you also see over here where it's like the zombies are stronger over there, but obviously the samurai have gotten an edge over here. So I think that this battle is going to go for the samurai because they are qualitatively much better. But it's not going to be without substantial kills against them. Much the same here, and then you're going to start seeing these zombies, I think, run in, take out some archers, which the archers are a huge threat. If these archers didn't exist, then the zombies would be doing a lot better. A lot better. So, as you can see, this is just getting worse and worse. This looks like an infection. Like a fungus. How this is shaping up here. Pretty brutal in many ways. But the samurai are still fighting, and you also have it happening here. It looks like a cell wall is breaking in a way. As you can see, you have it down there, you have it here, right there. This is one of the biggest sectors where it's happening, but the whole entire line is now breaking. And I think a lot of this battle is going to have to kind of happen based on what we see here on the outside as these troops come in, because I don't think that that's enough zombies to take out this many samurai, but that many zombies is enough to take out that many samurai. So we'll have to wait and see, but this is coming down to the wire, and there are still a lot more completely fresh zombies, uninjured zombies, than there are humans. And the numbers of archers, to a point, dwindling. You're starting to see the zombies break through and take out archers when they can. So let's go ahead and zoom out. Let's just see how this kind of happens over the next minute. I will stop commentating and fast forward. That way you can see this as it happens the last few minutes, and I'll come back before the end. Okay, let's go ahead and zoom in here. As you can see, the zombies have essentially wiped out huge contingents of archers, and they are now surrounding these last vestiges of human resistance right here. These samurai might be able to take out a few left. So you can see they are fighting on the bodies, several deep of zombies, but they are not going to survive forever, and they are not going to be able to make much more of a meaningful contribution here outside of keeping all of these zombies interested and away from the rest of the archers over here. But let's go ahead and look. So we only have 13,000 humans left, and a large amount of them are archers, and they are being wiped out. So who do you think is going to win this? This is a bit of a slow burn match, but even still we are seeing breaks. I mean, the human lines are thin in many areas, and we will start to continue to see breaks as the zombies receive reinforcements. And a huge deal here is what happens to these archers. Are these zombies going to just kind of come in and try to take out the samurai? Or are they going to continue to the archers because they are essentially what's closest to them? That's going to be a huge factor in this. And we still have, look at all these zombies. Almost 100,000 remaining. I mean, yeah, I know that there are still a huge amount of samurai, and that samurai are much better on a one-on-one basis compared to zombies. But how much better? Is it enough to really make this kind of work? And look at this hill of zombies. It's just a hill of bodies, probably produced largely by the archers, which on this side have been protected. Wow. It looks like, ooh, we are starting to see breaks in the human lines, but it seems as though the zombies are still being killed at a rate that's quick enough for the humans to win, but we'll have to wait and see. I mean, can they protect the archers? I feel like if there were, I don't know, maybe another 100,000 zombies, we might be having a different conversation here. I mean, you're talking about a 10% variance, and I think a lot of it has to do with keeping these archers protected. They are providing a large amount of damage, a large amount of zombie killing behind the enemy lines, and they are softening up the zombies pretty substantially, whereas the archers aren't, or the samurai are, in a way, kind of acting like tanks. I mean, of course, they're deadly, but they are absorbing a lot of this damage here, even while the zombies keep on piling up. So it looks like this side is likely going to be defended. Let's go ahead and just kind of move back over here, because these guys were not doing as well, and it still looks like they are not doing as well. They are having breaks in their lines. We have fewer than 10,000 humans remaining. It'll be interesting to see if this side collapses, Because, I mean, while it doesn't look like the zombies are going to win this, probably not. Ooh, you know what? This side is collapsing too. And that's the crazy thing about this. It is so close that we are still seeing line break in these battles. Where a lot of the time when you have like these crazy battles where it's like, you know, 1,000 M1 Abrams versus 100 million zombies or whatever, of course the Abrams, at least in UEBS 2, they're going to win. But when it comes to something like this, it's actually pretty close. You know, some people might argue, well, tank. Oh, I was going to say Tank Inside, that's my other channel. But some people might argue, well, UEBS 2 hub. That's not right. That's not close. I'd argue that this is pretty close. This is one of those matches that kind of came down to the wire. You didn't really know exactly who would win. At least I didn't feel like I did. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that these zombies are just kind of, they're still breaking the lines. And if they had only a few thousand, another 100,000, I feel like that would have been enough to collapse. Or, let's say if there were 2,500 fewer archers, you know? If there were that many fewer, just simple things, if they had changed, or maybe if the zombies were a little bit quicker. You know, because once they broke these lines, for example, a lot of them had to run over here under cover, or under arrow fire. So if they were a little bit quicker, you know, even like, let's say 1 or 2 faster, we may have seen something a little bit different. Or if they had just a little bit more damage, a little bit more health, this could have been a vastly different outcome. But still, let's not discount it. This is still a very close fight. And of course, I think at this point, I can say that the humans are going to win it. As you can see, they've pretty much all but killed every zombie over here. And we only have a small portion of the zombies remaining over there. Still, this side seems to have done a little bit better. But as you can see, I mean, they are spilling tons of Kool-Aid on the desert floor. That looks like cherry, I think. Cherry Kool-Aid. Or Jello, perhaps. The mix. But it's just wild. We have just gotten down to a point where the zombies are fewer in number than the humans. And they are still breaking the lines of the humans. This is really a fight down to the very end. So, I'm going to call it here. I think the zombies have won. Or not the zombies, the humans, rather. They have won, not the former humans. But it is an impressive showcase that they have put on, and still to a point are putting on, because they are still breaking the lines of the humans, at least in part. So that being said, thanks so much for watching. Please let me know what you guys think about this sort of video in the comments below. Do you guys like commentary? Should I stop the commentary entirely? Should I have some videos that have commentary, some that don't? Should I do videos with partial commentary? Kind of like I did here, but it ended up being a little bit more commentary than I expected. You know, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, because I'm always interested in, you know, whatever I can do to improve my videos and really, you know, be more appealing to you guys and watchable. That would really go a long way. So let me know in the comments below. But otherwise, thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done it already. That will help me tremendously. But the humans have won. So thanks again, guys, and I will see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone.